Hi, Michael with United Veterans Worldwide. It's an early morning. I've been up since about 5:45. Nobody else showed up in my gym this morning to work out with me, so it's just me doing shoulders today. This weight is about my, maybe it's my 75% of my 1 rep max, so I'll aim for 4. Remember, I had this shoulder replaced, and so I can't overload that plastic and metal joint too much, but still try to get something in. The shoulder joint is one of the more fickle of joints. The motion, especially as we get older or have jobs where it's overused, it becomes harder and harder to have that joint keep functioning. So it's important to get weightlifting in to improve the mobility of the shoulder. So I hit 4, which is my part of my warm-ups. Now I'm going to hit my working set, which is about 85% of my 1 rep max. And so I'll put on some 10s and go from there. All right, here we go. So that weight for me feels pretty heavy. When they did my shoulder replacement, they took all the muscle in the back here out of my shoulder. So the only real stability I have is at an angle of about almost 45 degrees to do my shoulders. I can't go straight up. But like all of us who have some limitations in our bodies, especially as we get older, it's still important to get out there and still use that muscle. Drop the weight a little bit, get better technique, get better form, and we'll have no regrets. All right, so I put on my slingshot elbow sleeves to try to help with some of the movement. These are the same type of braces like I've seen The Rock wear in some of his workouts to protect the elbows. It's important when we're doing anything shoulder that our scapula, the big bone in the back, slides down and keeps tight, keeps the shoulders back for the push. It allows more stability at the bottom for that push upwards. So anything that I can do to prevent injury, and this is one of them, and I'm not sponsored by the way, this is just me buying these things to try them out and see if they work well. So let's get another set in. Success. All right, it's time to get some calves in. I pulled up the pants a little bit to show you that we don't skip calves. We do calves 3 times a week. Get that lower body core muscle strong because it's lifting the rest of our body the rest of the day. And then we work these on Fridays and Tuesdays pretty hard. So yesterday what I did was box jumps in order to get these things built up a little bit more. So here we go. I'll probably try to do 8 nice and easy calf raises. I've got 225 on there. I weigh about 205. So it's more than my body weight, which is what I'm looking for. I could go heavier, but I'm not. I'm just going to go a little bit higher reps today.
When
It always feels good to finish, not always so good to hold the weight. Anyway, I'll get a couple more sets in of that. I'll get another set here on video, and then I'll move to some shoulders. We don't have to go really heavy here. We just need to get that muscle moving, keeping the scapula down and back, and come up. There's no age limit to weightlifting. You just have to know the technique, and you have to know weight amount so that you don't over stress the muscles, but you stress them enough so they can grow and have stability. All right, now for the second set. First time I put my feet this direction for my calf raises. Now I'm going to tilt them out just slightly and do those calf raises again. My third set, I tip in a little bit with my toes and I do my calf raises. This works all different sides of the calves. This is one of the show muscles, kind of like the chest or the biceps are. It's easier to show those muscles sometimes than it is the rest of the body. It's a good idea of where you are in terms of your fitness when those muscles are built up, because they're the easiest to show. So let's see if I can get this done. This one feels more stable than my feet like this, or especially like this. So be careful with the weight because it could throw you off balance a little bit. Always be ready to fall forward a little bit in the balance and just catch yourself and get your feet back in that position.
Oh baby, you wanna dance to tonight? Question when we see the party's over, then we'll bring it back. Say, I love you when you do that. When you closer, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance to tonight? Question when we see the party's over, then we'll bring it back.
All right, now it's time for the other shoulder routine. This is shoulder or scapulas down and back, weight to the front. Or you can do the side with less weight. Arms slightly bent. From here, 90 degrees at the shoulder, which means the hands sometimes need to come up a little bit more. Thumbs are going to be pointing forward so we can work that top muscle. This is heavy for me. This is 30 pounds in my power blocks. So my form might be a little bit more like this, but I'll try not to break the form too much. 4, I shoot for 4 to 6 reps. Now I'm going to finish off calves doing a little bit heavier, so I'm going to put on a 25 on each side, and then just go straight calf lifts.
So you're tough, I keep really rough, I just can't get enough, I just always so puff. I'm not that side, make your mama sad, make you go from that side, I said if you're that side, I'm the bad guy. Duh.
And then my rest in between is about 2 minutes. So I'll walk on my treadmill until it's time for me to get another set in. Not sure if you caught it, but I fell forward a little bit, had to catch myself with one leg. I think that's my last calf today because my calves are really smoked right now. All right, for our last shoulder exercise, we're going to try to work the back of the shoulder, which is harder because I don't have that muscle anymore. They took it out and they replaced my shoulder after my wound. So I'm going to turn sideways and show you the technique where I bend my hips back and my knees bent, and I go here. And I'm trying to get more of a tabletop, more-ish. And I'm just trying to hit that little muscle. What I'm not trying to do is do flies with the back. I'm not trying to hit the big muscle here. I'm trying to hit the little one by the shoulders. So I dropped my weight down to 20s. I may end up dropping a little more, seeing how stable they are today. Success. Remember, fitness is a journey. Don't expect, if you're getting started, to see a ton of benefit yet. Give yourself a couple of months of consistent effort. If it helps you, don't look in the mirror. I don't know what to say, but I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to feel like, see, nothing's working. I'm putting all this effort in. It's a mind game. Play it. Be consistent. Put the right foods in your mouths. Don't put the bad ones in. Drink lots of water. Take some supplements that'll help get you more protein, get your creatine for muscle recovery. And sometimes you might need a pre-workout. I do half a pre-workout dose from Legion. It helps me get motivated in the morning, and it helps me in the afternoon too, when I feel like work and everything else is kind of bogging me down. So don't underestimate the progress you'll make step by step, little by little. So here I go for this set. Alright guys, that's my last set. That's the last for the workout for today. Do something hard today.